In the hills of Ephraim, Hannah prayed, with tears and faith her heart displayed. She asked the Lord to hear her cry for a son beneath the silent sky. At Shiloh near the holy place, Eli saw the sorrow on her face. God remembered, answered then, and Samuel's life would soon begin. She gave him back unto the Lord, to serve beside the sacred word. A child devoted from his youth, to walk in holiness and truth. Through prophets and through kings, God was guiding everything, calling hearts to trust his way, to listen and obey. Though nations rise and kingdoms fall, the Lord remains above them all. In triumph, failure, joy, and flame, God speaks throughout 1 Samuel's name. Of Eli turned aside, dishonoring God in selfish pride. The priests were meant to lead with care, but corruption filled the air. And Samuel heard the voice at night, the Lord was calling him to light. Speak, your servant hears you now. And Samuel faithfully would bow. The ark was taken into war. Israel thought it meant much more, but holiness cannot be used, God's sacred presence not abused. The Philistines were struck with fear, for God himself was drawing near. The ark returned by sovereign hand, a sign the Lord alone would stand. Prophets and through kings, God was guiding everything, calling hearts to trust his way, to listen and obey. Though nations rise and kingdoms fall, the Lord remains above them all. In triumph, failure, joy, and flame, God speaks throughout 1 Samuel's name. People asked for earthly reign, a king like nations was their claim. Though Samuel warned what kings would do, the Lord allowed their wish come true. Then Saul arose both strong and tall, chosen outwardly by all. At first he walked with humble grace, and victory came upon the place. But pride and fear began to grow, and Saul refused God's will to know. He offered sacrifices wrong, ignored the word he'd heard so long. The kingdom would not stay his own, for hearts await before God's throne. Obedience matters more indeed than empty words or outward deed. Then David came from shepherd fields, with simple faith and trust to shield, anointed quietly with oil, prepared through patience, pain and toil. Before the giant filled with hate, young David stood in faith so great. Not sword nor spear would win the day, but trusting God to lead the way. Goliath fell, the battle turned, and all of Israel finally learned. The Lord delivers not by might, but by his power and his light. Yet Saul grew jealous, filled with rage. caves and wilderness he fled, still trusting every word God said. While Samuel's voice began to fade, the prophet's earthly course now lay. At last on Gilboa's mountainside, King Saul and sons in battle died, and Israel mourned the fallen king, as David grieved through sorrow's sting. Through prophets and through kings, God was guiding everything, calling hearts to trust his way, to listen and obey. Holiness and faithful hearts were always God's design from start. And through the rise of David's flame, hope was born in Samuel's name. Samuel's name. From Hannah's prayer to royal throne, the Lord was faithful all along. Through priest and prophet, king and war, his covenant endured once more. So hear the call that Samuel heard, to trust and follow every word. For those who seek the Lord above will find his mercy, truth, and love.